All right, good morning, folks. Welcome to the coffee round with old Johnny here. Let's get going. Interesting day today for sure. I'm for all of you. So here we go. Let's put the rack back the way it was. I haven't even done this since the other day. So here's our 5K in the rack. You all can see that we got 10 purples there. And I think what we'll do is we will get started with the horseman again. I think people like seeing the horseman played at a bigger level. Again, this is a really good cruise ship play. Right? If you've got the money for it, right? You want to earn that free cruise quick, right? We like the high bets. We like low volatility high bets because for us, we can play longer with it, right? So let's drop 500 bucks. We'll go $200 on the don't, and we'll do 3 come bets, okay? Again, this boils down to exactly what I do with the Dallas Drawdown, right? You're really putting your eggs in one of the rolls, right? Here it's get me out just get a point set. You've got one roll of sweating. When I do the drawdown, same thing. That first roll is when you sweat, right? You're always sweating one roll, but you've always got the 80% chance to win on the one roll, right? You're always ahead, probability speaking. So anyway, let's go. Let's get it done. Here we go. Come on out. Let's see. We'll set hard ways here to get started and see what happens, right? I'm going to move my laptop down. Here we go. Coming out. Just give old Johnny a point. Just give old Johnny a point. A 4 and a 5. That's a 9 right there. That is a point. 4 and a 5. We'll mark the 9. I'll put that in the roll tracker. Let's see. 5, 4. That should register for us. Let's see. Is the roll tracker? Hey, there it is. It's working. Sweet. Got us a point. Let's get a comeback going. Can we make our 500 bucks today on the horseman instead of having to do the drawdown? That'd be interesting. Let's go. Let's get that comeback set somewhere good. Good morning, Ian. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Randy. I see Dice Dr. Dan is here as well. We got a 3 and a 2. That's a 5 all day. 3, 2, 5. I'll mark that up and then we'll move that comeback up. 3, 2, 5. You can travel there, sir. You can come on out here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see, we'll set 2s this time. I don't care what, when I'm setting my dice, hard way set for me, just so you all know, is always the same numbers on top, right? So if I got my, whatever comes back pretty much, like that was a 3, 2, 5, right? Whatever comes back to me, I just pick one of them, right? And I'll just put 2s on top. That's my hard way set, right? I don't put a whole lot of thought into dice setting just yet. I'm working on trying to be consistent still. I think dice sets don't matter at all until you're throwing consistently, and I'm not consistent, so I don't care so much. I'm just trying to, like there's a good example, 5, 2, 7. That was one where they landed on top, right? Not a consistent throw. Resulted in a 7 for me. So what happens? We lose the 5. Yeah? We get paid here, and we get paid here, right? That's a net win. Back in the rack we go. There is our 500 bucks that we started that round with. We are up 200 bucks right now. That's awesome. On the way to a paycheck. We can go draw down if you want, right? I'm not sure I'm ready to go draw down just yet. But what the hell? We got a little bit of a buffer here, which is going to be great because if the drawdown works today, then we'll be in a great spot. We'll be in a great spot to play with some bonus money. So let me get the, I'm going to buy it in. We're going to go ahead and buy in for it for $2,000. So there's 1,500. There's the $1,800 we need to go across. Right there. I'm going to get it all set up. And we will get out of the gate. I love the fact that Horseman just kind of won to start. I love it. Probably should keep playing it. But y'all want to see me sweat and worry. So here we go. We're going to sweat and worry here. Let's go. Puck's off. Dice are out. Let me go and mark that 7 in, which I didn't do, obviously. 5, 2. Clear that roll tracker out. And let's refresh. And here we go. Coming out. Let's see. Ugh, they keep touching on the out. They keep touching on the edges. That's a 617. Don't matter. But I'm not getting my normal like soft flight landing like I'm used to. Let's go. Relax a little bit, John. Relax a little bit. Take it slower. Relax. That's a little better, but the landing zone is off. 9. Been watching a lot of Bob Ross recently. The election stuff has been so toxic. Um, and beyond that, my dogs, as you know, have had the surgery, and so my dogs are both in they're both in kennels in our living room all day long. They can't walk because they had their knees replaced, both of them, and so we got to keep them down, so to speak. So basically, we have either music playing or something on TV all the time, so the dogs are not kind of alone in that room. My wife's been putting Bob Ross on, so I've got Bob Ross channeled in my ear like all day long because I sit at the kitchen table and work now, so I can hear the dogs. And I'm like, I got Bob Ross, Happy Little Trees in my head all the time, so I gotta channel some Bobby here and get calm with my throw. I'm just like, I'm really all over the place, and I can't seem to find, again, right, that little. They're hitting the right spot, right, but they're splitting every time because they're landing and touching. 2-1-3. 2-1-3. I don't even care if I get sevens when I throw them, right? The right way. I just want to start throwing the right way. Here we go. Should have been on the anti-craps there, right? Jen is always in my ear about, when you're doing the across thing, don't waste the throw. Get money on the anti-craps. And I've got blacks to do it today. I probably should have done that. Would have been a big help. There's a 10 though. That's a huge help for us. Whew. Wow. We love that. If you're gonna draw it down and your first hit is a 10, that's a beautiful thing. That's gonna pay 600. Now I'm gonna owe vig. I'm gonna owe 15 bucks in vig. So I will take that down in a second. Let's take the big half of our bets away. We're gonna again go across here with the rest of these. All right, from 1800 to 900 across. This comes back to the rack. We'll settle up there in a minute. And when I'm done with, if I get paid again here, if we get a number, I'll take care of the vig on that. We owe 15 bucks in vig. I just don't want to break a black chip to do it. But if we get some of those greens back, I'll use one of the greens for it. All right, here we go. Here we go indeed. Whew. Calm down. You're way too adrenaline here. Nice and soft. A little better. It's a little better. It is another ace deuce. The throw is a mess today. Boy, some days I come down here and the mechanics are just like exactly where I want. Some days come down here and it's just like my dog is throwing the freaking dice. I can't understand what it is from day to day. I do this 1,000 times a week, and it's like some days I just cannot get, nothing seems to be comfortable, right? Here we go. Oh, well, we'll have plenty of time to play around. There's a 6. We'll have plenty of time to play later on. Now that we have our paycheck, we'll be able to have a good time when we go with our real show today, the Bo Parker stuff. All right, here we go. 6, 150 on a 6, pays a 175. And that would be a paycheck for us. Okay, let's pull everything down. Pull it all down. We got our paycheck again today, which is fantastic. That's 400. That's 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 75. In greens, let's get there's the 3. I'm gonna bring all the blacks down from before. And let's, there's 500 bucks. 1, 2, 3, there's 2,000. And there's that. So in the rack we go. There's our starting 2,500. There's our paycheck, right? There's the 200 bucks we won from the horseman. We have an extra 275 because, actually 260 because of the 10 being the one that we rolled instead of a 6 or an 8, right? That would have paid, 3 would have paid 350, 3 pays 600 here. There's your difference by getting an outside number as your first hit. It's a beautiful freaking thing, right? So we have our paycheck. We actually have, like, we can go out there 320 across if you want to, right? Let's just go out there easy, 160. We'll pocket 800 bucks today as our guarantee, and we'll play this out at 160. How about that? Nice and simple. Done. little bit of free play. A little bit of free play after the drawdown. Works. Love it when the drawdown works. Just a nice feeling, right? Bob Ross, happy little trees. It's happy little chips in my rack. Happy little chips. He says, just a touch. Just a touch. Just a nice little throw. Just a nice little throw. Just land them soft. Watch them roll. That's a 6 right there. That's $30. And we're going to go 35. And we'll do this front line. We'll play it Bo Parker style. It's Bo Parker week. We're going to collect and press. Even though we're ahead, we're going to follow the pattern. Collect, then press. And I'll put the wins in the rack where they go to signify what number is winning for us, right? Collect, then press. So the 6 actually needs to be, we should probably do it with the things, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. We've already collected. So the PC means we're going to press the next one. Here we go. Better throw. It's a 5, a 3, 2, 5. Again, we're going to collect on that, then press. Let's mark it up. 3, 2, 5, $35. I'm going to flip the 5s indicator and just look at how much money it won for us. Right now we have 2 numbers that have produced a little bit, right? This gives you a sense of what your next move is. That's a press, the PCs, if you can see them are presses. And would it be better if I did it the other way? If I showed them to you that way? Is it easier to see? Probably it is. Okay, that's better for you to see. That's a press next time, right? But it also shows me what numbers are quote unquote trending or hot or producing, right? It's an easy way to see what's happening. And instead of trying to count them with white chips like some people do, this actually shows you how much money a number produced for you. I kind of like that, right? Ooh, look at those things bounce. Again, they bounced all over each other. There's a 6 and a 2. That'd be an 8 right there. Let's mark it up. Oh, not 5. It's a 6, 2. Okay. Also pays $35. And again, collect, then press. Every number works independently. 5, 6, and 8 have all produced something for us. Anything repeats, we'll press them up. Let's go, man. How about we just run the table? What do we just have the daily paycheck? Let's roll like a 50 roller here and have the daily paycheck be the entire show. Wouldn't it be awesome? 4, 2, 6 right there. That's not a 7. I rolled it. That is a 6, 4, 2. Awesome. That's a repeat. Finally, a repeat. That's a 4 and a 4, 2 in the computer. That pays 35, and we're going to press that bad boy up. Looks like 60. Looks like the hard 6 with the change, or maybe it's, what I often do, dealer win, right? Give it to the folks. Let them drop it, right? Let them drop money off of your wins, right? Instead of just riding bets out there that if you lose, the house gets, right? I like to tip that way. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get a repeater 6, huh? I think we actually hit an extra 6 because the 6 was our paycheck number 2. There's an 8, a 5, and a 3. That's a repeater. Not a, repeater, but it's a repeat on the number. Great. That pays 35, 25, 35. Same deal. We'll grab the hard 8, make it look like 60. And now we have 2 numbers that are jacked up and ready to go. We'll mark the 8 as a collect. Remember, the Pro Craps logo, the black logo, means take the money. The PC logo means press that bad boy up. All right, there's a 6, there's a 2. I like this 6-2 set that I use. 6-2 set actually is, I think it's a 3V to you all, but to me it's a 6-2. Here we go. Better looking toss. That's a 9. That's the point. Wow, everything's hit one time. Can I be any more annoying, right? $35 on the 9. That's great. We're going to collect it. And the 9 now is going to be on press mode. The one number that's being pressed. The 9 and the 5 both are being pressed. Bucks off, though. We're coming out hard ways in honor of my friend Ryan are working. We're going to work the hard ways. We're going to work them. Ryan says work them. Mark the point. Work them bad boys. Here we go. Here we go. Another kissy wissy. 213. The Ace Freely special right there. You can read into that what you will. Here we go. The ace freely special. All right. That's a better throw, but man, they're still touching. There's another 6, 5-1. If we're playing the real repeater, that like the actual repeater bet on the table, we hit the 6 for the paycheck, and then we had a press or a collect, then a press, and then this. That's the 4th 6 right there. So if you're keeping track at home, the 6 is doing well. I'm going to take the 5 and replace that hard 6. The 6 is marching forward here, which is kind of cool. It's a 5-1. Okay. Booyah. Everybody's like, shut up, finish your roll, and let's talk about the election, right? That's all that's going to be happening, right? Everybody's like, let's talk about the election. Dice Dr. Dan has a great comment up there. This is better than the garage. 100% better than the garage. My God, the garage was so cold. And where I live now, it's very cold. Oh, that was terrible. There's a 6, 4-2. That's the 5th 6, right? So the next 6, if we happen to roll one, would be the actual honest to God 90-1 repeater, right? As it is, we're on a collect. That's going to pay $70, 50, $70. That's a straight up collect. Actually, I'll do 75 for 5 with it. Let me do the $5 out of the rack from the 6. 75 for 5. The 6 has made us a black chip, right? The 6 has made us a black chip, and now it goes to press mode. But yeah, we have very extreme weather here. In the summertime, it's going to be 110. In the wintertime, it's going to be 2 feet of snow, which is cool, right? It would have made the garage impossible to play. There's no way to do this in the garage in this house here. The table would melt in the summer, and I would be out there spitting icicles in the wintertime. There is a 4. Come out 4. 3-1. Let's mark that up. 3-1. I have not been checking the ATS. Obviously, I don't know where we are at the. I don't think we've rolled aces or midnight yet, or a yo. So I think we're nowhere near it. All right, here we go. Here we go. 3 numbers getting pressed. It looks like, right? That is a 9. There it is, the 9. So the 9's going to get hammered. 6-3. Cool. The 9's on a PC, which means it pays $35. And we're going to make it look like 50. I'll take the other 10 and grab the hard 4 and hard 10 with it. But the 9 now is in collection mode. 10 and 4 have done nothing for us, right? Look at those. They're just sitting there doing squat right now. Alrighty, here we go. Dice out. Dice out. Oh, another split. There's the yo. Okay, so I think that means that we're down to the 2 and the 12. I think that means we're 2 and 12 away. A 6-5 yo. Is that right? Down to the 2 and the 12. Yep, just the extremes. Just the extremes. Not trying for it, hoping for it, but not trying for it. Here we go. There's the midnight. That's the top end of it, right? We got the top end, 6-6. 6-6. There is the tall. Too bad you can't lay the 2, right? Too bad we can't lay the 2. Here we go. Looking for a point of 4. That's a better toss. It's the 7. That'll end our run. Okay, let's take this out of here. Now, again, I want to point this out to you because it's so important to do this, right? We'll take the losers off the table first, okay? I started that round with 160 across, okay? 160 across. And it was good. We had some repeats. We did okay, right? We did the collect and press thing. Even collect and press, which is kind of a conservative way to play, right? Always pulling money back. What did the collect and press do? In a pretty good shooter, right? There is $25 in red. Okay. We started that round with 160 across. There's 100, 150. We'll call that 160 across. We ended up making $45 in profit. We had a bunch of money out there, right? We had the 160 plus 2 numbers were pressed up, right? So it generated money. It generated itself back. It generated about 200 bucks plus probably about 250. It generated. We left a bunch of money out there, right? You're going for the run, right? You're playing it for the run. Even a good throw like that, the run doesn't always come to you, right? The only rolls we burned were the 6 and the 10 to get us the drawdown. Everything else was pure, regular old press then collect craps. And even on a good shooter, right, the net is 45 bucks. It's interesting to me, right? You watch people play and yeah, they make thousands on great rolls, and I've done it too, right? We've all had those amazing rolls where it goes on and on and on. You can make bank when these things start coming in again. But on the average roll, 10 shots, 10 box numbers, which is, 10 box numbers is a pretty good roll. That's what you're actually bringing back unless you walk, right? It's always this wrestling match. We talk about the war between your ears, right? Of like, do I press, do I collect, do I take 2 hits and walk? What is it going to be? Kind of live with the FOMO kind of thing. It's to each his own, right? It's the hardest part of this game. And I think when I look at craps, I'm going to come in here and talk to y'all in person now. When I look at the game of craps, that's the kind of stuff that why is my what do you call it? It's not showing. I'm missing something on screen here. Hold on one second. We're missing a piece. Missing a piece of the puzzle here. Hold on a second. View. Where are my overlays? I'm missing something. I'm missing that. There we go. Well, that's weird. Okay. That shouldn't be there though. I don't know what's going on. It should be this, right? No, that, whatever. It's the hardest part of this game, right? It's the hardest part of the game because you can watch people, and like Louis said this, right? When he was in Vegas with Ed and the group from Casino Tears, right? He's out there playing, and he's like, man, it's amazing to watch Ed press, which I know that it is. And I've played with guys like, wow, your pressing rhythm is awesome. You're making, they're making yellow chips up in here, right? And I might be collecting like today, 45 bucks on a more conservative strategy, right? And 45 bucks a lot of times is okay, but the FOMO is real, right? Also very real is going, I got 200 bucks sitting out there. I've only brought back 45 hours net because you can tell in your rack what you brought back. I can look at that spread that I had and say, I only got 45 hours in profit up in here, right? What am I doing with this idea? That's why people go regress, pull that back and then restart. Lock up another 100 bucks and then restart. Well, now you're 5 rolls behind, right? Trust me, this game is made to make you crazy. I swear to God, it makes you nuts. But let's get after it. We are here, and I don't have my. What is happening? Oh, it's on the wrong screen. Jeez, Lou. I'm gonna talk about a mess. What is happening with my screens here? Hold on a second, folks. I gotta fix something. This is on the wrong screen, right? Can you see it? There it is. Now it's something weird. Oh, I know what's going on. I gotta pull that over. Hold on a second. I gotta pull it over here. This is got to go here. No. Why is it on desktop too? Damn it. All right, I know what to do. I'm gonna hold on. I gotta fix this because otherwise you're not gonna be able to see nothing. So hold on a second. Let me pull this over. Yeah, you get to watch live production, right? This gets hidden. Let's go to Keynote real quick. This gets quit. Here we go. All right, hold on. This is such a professional operation we got going on here. That's that. We can make it small. We can move it over here, and I should be able to see you now. Why can't I want to show? There we go. Oh God, look at that mess. Yeesh. Here. Fix yourself. Sorry guys. I don't know what's going on. That should be like. Why is it looking so goofy? Wow, what a mess. That's better. Okay, I'll live with it. It's not what I wanted, but I'll live with it. Yeah, Louis got it right, man. It's the most simple and complex game. All of this. It is an easy game. Ultimately, it's an easy game, right? It's like, hey, if the 6 hits, press a 6. If the 6 hits again, take some money, right? That's what we just did. And unless you get the perfect run, now in our case, what happened was the 6 was the point, right? So when you set a point of 6, you don't get paid on that one, right? It's a missed opportunity to press or collect, which kind of sucks, right? You hit it 4 or 5 times, but you only got to collect it on really 3 of them were actually hits that mattered to us after the drawdown. This game will drive you insane. It'll drive you insane. Anyway, this is a TEDx format. Yeah, I don't know, David, what I'm doing here. We're actually just kind of messing around. I'm changing show formats and everything else. We're having a good time. So let's talk about stuff. I joke about it here. I said that just happened, right? The election's over finally. I don't really care where y'all landed on it. I do actually care pretty deeply about it, but I'm just so glad this freaking commercials are over with now. We can stop with all the bullshit. It's kind of a delicious victory for Trump in a lot of ways. I'm not here to talk politics with you, but it's all over with. All the things that all the things that got said have come full circle now, right? And that's my takeaway from all this. That it's all they say the chickens come home to roost. It all came full circle. I think people got tired of being called racist, Nazi assholes, and they said, and here we come, right? There was an election day. Can you believe it? Las Vegas, though, can't seem to figure it out. So what's happening in Cook County? You guys can't figure this out over there. They're still counting. I'm not sure what's up. But anyway, we're here to talk about craps, not the election. I just wanted to I still am kind of in shock at what happened with the whole thing. Anyway, let's go to here. Let's go. We're going to skip this. We'll talk about craps for the cure later in the week. Maybe we'll do something with the guys on Friday. I don't know. Or on Saturday. We'll see. But let's talk about Coach Parker. And I think I started down this road the other day, and I got an interesting text from Jacob from Wager Me This. He said, "Hey, I was interested in your show the other day because I'm not a 6, 7, 8 player. Jacob is. Jacob's the man when it comes to 6, 7, 8. He's got a great feel for how to rock that don't while he's playing the right side. I can rock a don't by itself. I'm not really good at the hybrid thing, right? Like he is. But some of these plays, like the press then collect, can take a while to get going. I like having the don't pass kicker on that. And that's why this week I wanted to kind of do a couple things. One is I wanted to bring some Jacob into the mix, a little bit of 6, 7, 8, but I really wanted to play some Coach Parker ways. And there's a couple of ways that I love to play. One of them is going to be this 410 shotgun. We're going to play that one today. The 410 shotgun, I showed it to you last week. It's one of my favorite dice coach things. When I first got into watching Craps YouTube a few years ago, I didn't even know Craps YouTube was a thing 3 years ago before I started the channel. One of the first video I ever saw on YouTube was a bone thrower one, and I thought this guy's an idiot, crackpot, right? Then I saw Koga Ninja, and I thought this guy's a crackpot because he had the mask on. But then I got into some old stuff, and I forget the guy's name now, Al Kaufman, I think it is. Al Kaufman did the Martingale Do We Don't, which I thought was interesting, and then I got into Bo Parker stuff, and I'm like, this is some genius things, right? I always played the 4 and 10. I never played them like he does. So I'm going to show you this strategy. We're going to go into here, and I'll show you how he rocks the 4 and 10. Then I'll roll it out for you, okay? So the 4 and 10, it's called the shotgun. I'm going to do it on the 10 because it's close to me. Whatever your starting level is, it doesn't matter, okay? You can rock a $10 10 with a $5, and I'll put the hard 10 there where my hard 10 is, okay? So $10 place, $5 hard way. The $10 place bet would pay 18 bucks, okay? And you on an easy 10, you'd lose your 5. You put the 5 back, and you take some money home with you, okay? Now, eventually, we're going to get these things up. That's the first one. Pays for almost both the bets. Okay? The first easy way effectively pays both bets. When you're bought, it's a little different, but that's the first one, okay? Let's bump a level, right? And we go to, and the next level to me would be 20 and 10, right? Bump them in even numbers where you can. 20 and 10. It's always 2 here and 1 unit there. And again, we'll take the VIGs out of it, but that pays 40 bucks. 20 pays 40, okay? You lose the 10, you replace the 10, and you're bringing back 30 bucks. Now, what did you start with? 30 bucks, 20 and 10. The first hit of the easy way pays for both bets, and you're playing the 10 now free and easy, okay? If, however, the hard way, this is a hard way strategy. If the hard 10 hits, you're still going to get paid your 40 on the easy 10. The hard 10 though is going to kick in, where you're going to get 7 times 10. Feels to me like that's $70. Okay, that's an okay win. That's the monster. What do you do now? Well, now you have the ability to go way up if you want to, right? You can go to, check it out, 50 and 25. Again, 2 to 1, and here's your 25. There's your $30. Now you've put it all back out in play with a $5 profit. So you're still playing free and clear. You got to file a little bit of luck. Who cares? That's drink money, right? This is what you're playing for. You take that first hard way hit and you hammer them both. And now you're getting paid a black chip here, right? And you're getting paid 175 over here, right? How nice is that, right? You're getting to where the bets are meaningful. Then you get to my favorite level, 75 and 50, with now 2 1/4 in. 75 and 50 pays black chip on a hard way, right? The 75 pays 150. So if you only get an easy 10, fine. You lose, you replace, you take a black back to your rack. If you happen to grab a hard way, that pays 350. That pays 150, and that together is $500. That's the 410 shotgun, right? So your first hit, grab it, be safe. The second hit, press them both 20 and 10. If you feeling ballsy, go 30 and 15, whatever you want to do, right? Press them up, looking for hard ways. It's a hard way play. Now, that is a hard thing to win, right? 4s and 10s seem to feel like they run in groups. They come in for whatever reason, they just come, right? So a lot of times you're going to burn that 20 and 10. We'll do it 20. We'll do it 20 and 10 today, right? We'll start out 20 and 10. You're going to burn 30 here and 30 there, $60 almost every time, right? So why not play it with a $75 don't pass? Why not do a $75 don't, right? A 555 ATS and $60 on the 4 and 10. There's 20 and 10. There's 20 and 10, right? And you're fully leveraged, right? If you get that don't pass through, you got $60, $75 in action. You got $75 on the don't, and let it happen. You're going to lose this sometimes. You're going to win this sometimes, right? This is really here. So most of the time, you let your 4 and 10 run. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be today's play. Here we go. Let's go back to the bigger table view. Let's wind it back a little bit. I'll get the keyboard out of the way. And I'm just going to roll this guy out. Let's just see what happens with it, okay? I didn't mark my 7 or the puck. Let's just make magic. Here we go. Let's get this out of the way. Get the laptop refired over here. Let's put in that 5-2. We'll restart the roll tracker, and I'm just going to roll it out. And let's root for the 4 and 7, but let's play it Jacob style. Let's leverage it out from the don't. And I got to refresh the screen, it looks like. Let's leverage the don't to make it work, okay? Come on there, screen. Do your thing. 5-2. There we go. Roll tracker is now correct. We are coming out. And again, from the don't pass, we're sweating one roll, right? We're sweating right here. Get me through, get me through, get me through, get me through. Here we go. One roll. Make it happen. Come on. 5 and a 3. That's an 8. Perfect. You know, a while back, I made a strategy called the GOAT. Remember this one? It was the 6-8, 4 and 10. I played the 4 and 10 this way, shotgun style. And I played the 6 and 8 where they just fed the 4 and 10. The 6 and 8 were kind of the running backs. And these were kind of the wide receivers. Anyway, so there's the 8. We have the ATS going. We have the 8 marked up. That would be a, let's go, 6-2. Okay. Let's go. It was actually a 5-3. It doesn't matter. The roll tracker doesn't care. All right, let's rock some 4s and 10s. I'm actually going to set the hard way set with the 2s on top. Maybe we'll get a couple 4s and 10s. What do you think, huh? What do you think? We're leveraged out. This is perfect. This is perfect. Here we go. Let's get one of those guys to pay for itself. There's the 8. We're going to immediately blow our don't. Remember last time I did hybrid and I blew the don't like every single time? Oh, you know what we got to do? We got to get our hold on. I never even set the rack, did I? We use the front side of the rack for this. Let's buy in today for $600. There's 4, 5, $600. Okay. That spread out there was 75 and 75. It's 150. So there's $200 with 50 change. Okay. So This is still active, okay? We're gonna go back out on the don't. This time I'm gonna play it all the time. Go back to the don't, and here we go. Come on, Johnny. Let's get some 4s and 10s. Look at the 4s and 10s. I want to see this thing work today. It would be great if this thing played itself out and did some work, right? I love this. Another 8. Wow. Here we go. Another 8. I just love this. I love this way. Bo Parker, when he was talking about it in the video, you got to watch it. Go to Dice Coach on YouTube, watch this video. He talks about this, and he's like, it's one of these strategies where a friend of mine plays this a lot, and he's like, and the guy, he's boring. He just plays the 4 and 10 like this. And he said, we're all out there fighting and trying and all this other kind of stuff. And it's another, hold on, did the 8 not go in? 6-2. And we're all wondering why he's got so much money in his rack. He walks with money every time. Like, how's this guy making money? He's not doing anything. This is it. He catches the runs. The 4s and 8s will pay off really quick. It'll cover those don't pass losses quickly. There's a yo, 6-5. And when you catch that series, man, you catch that series. I did this at Paris 2 weeks ago in Vegas. The guy that was brand new to the game and didn't want to throw, I made him throw because I just walked up, and he threw like 5 4s. And I did this exact thing. This is how I made my money back that day. After a down early session, there's a 4. This is what he did. So there's the 3-1-4. What's going to happen? Right, we know what's going to happen. 3-1-4. I'm not going to do VIGs because I don't feel like it. I just don't. That 20 is going to pay 40, 25, 40 bucks for the easy 4. We're going to lose our hard 4. We're going to put the hard 4 back. 30 bucks to the rack. 4 is now playing for free. The next 4 we get, we do the move, right? We'll start pressing them up if we get more 4s. But now we've got that 4 covered, right? The first bet pays for it. If I wanted to not care about the 4, right? I've got 30 bucks here, right? If I want to really say, screw it, I don't care about the 4, couldn't I just go 40 and 20 and rock the whole thing, right? We can go 40 and 20 and just say, screw it. Press it out there, right? You have the option to be aggressive, right? You got the don't pass kicker down here. You might want to make that move on this one. Now, I think Parker would say take the first one back, get that 4 covered, right? The guys who want to put their foot on the gas might pull that off. Let's pull that off. Let's do the 4 that way. We'll do the 10 the other way, right? Let's just see how it feels, right? Let's go. We're going to do I stacked the 2s, right? Last time. Here we go. Here we go. Let's be wickedly. I love how like the bet just pays for itself. It's a cool thing, right? You go from 20 and 10 to 40 and 20, and if we catch a hard 4 here, you know, Katie barred the door, right? Let's go. Hard 4. 7. So what happens on a 7? What happens on a 7? Everybody, nothing, right? We lose our 70 bucks, our 75 bucks. We had 20 and 10, 30. We had 20 and 10, that's 60, 75, and we just won 75 on the don't. We're even. For that shooter, we ended up even. We took a shot at the 4, ended up completely even. Everything resets itself. Puck is off. That's a the first shooter, the hybrid hurt us, right? The first round, the first point, the hybrid hurt us, right? The second round, the hybrid saves the day. So sometimes you play not to win. Sometimes you play not to win on purpose so you can keep on playing. Here we go. Let's rock that. Let's put that 7 in the roll tracker, and let's go forth here, right? Let's refresh, and let's come out. Coming out, new shooter. Here we go. By the way, if you got questions or comments, use the chat, please. Another 5-2-7. Now, this happened to us the other day too, right? The don't pass now is lost cleanly twice, right? There's $75. We're down 150 in our rack because the don't pass got picked on a point and it got picked on a come out 7, you know, whatever. That was a 5-2, I think, right? We're so lucky. What does Alex say? I'm just so unlucky. So unlucky. Here we go. Give me a 4. 6-5, yo. Oh my God. Look at the don't pass getting destroyed. 6-5. Man, 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 man. All right, let's drop $100. We'll get a quarterback as change. And right now, the don't pass, the secret to winning is secretly taking all of our money. Boy, oh boy. Here we go. Perfect, right? Let's rock it. Come on, man. How about a nice little run of 10s? We get a run of 10s? No, another 7. Look at that. 3 in a row on the don't. 3 in a row. And I've done the dice set change 3 times. That's another one. Bye-bye. Let's drop another $100. Wow. 25 hours change, and we're back out in the don't. Boy, the don't is getting whacked. 3 in a row, plus the point getting hit. That's 4 don'ts. That's $300 worth of don't pass getting destroyed, right? What we need is that 4 and 10. Let's get the 4 and 10 to hit me a purple chip. That's what we need. Now we need it to work, right? Otherwise, we're going to be screwed. Another one. Oh, my God. Tell me this doesn't ever happen, right? Never happens. Guys, where's slam? Don't work the come out. Work the come out. Work the come out. It's like any other roll, right? It's not like any other roll. The come out is not like any other roll. The come out is a whole different beast. Another $100. 75 and change, and we're out, right? We have one more shot at this thing. That's 4 losers in a row on the come out. But by all means, work the come out because the dice don't know, right? Here we go. If you're playing, by the way, I will show this to you in a second. Tomorrow, that'd have been another one. Look at that. 4. Holy shit. Can you believe this? 4 in a row. 4 7s. Is that 4 7s in a row? 5 2, 3 in a row. Wow. Now let me just show you something. We're gonna lose here and come back. Now we are rail dumped on the don't, right? If you're playing the pass line, and tomorrow we're gonna go streaking tomorrow. Look at what happened. We got 7 11 7 7, right? 7 pays and presses. The 11 pays and presses. The next 7 pays, right? And we regress down to 2 units, bringing back $150, and we just got paid again, and we're back to $100. They have a $100 bet free on the pass line with $125 in net profit in the rack, right? That's the stack it, don't rack it. When this happens, right, if you're playing the line aggressively, right, and we'll do that play tomorrow, that sometimes is the way you get out. Remember the Red Cross? The Red Cross won because the line play sometimes got us. That aggressive stack it, don't rack it for 3 hits, the 3-hit parlay down there, and then double your base bet is a beautiful system. Another Coach Parker perfection system. Look at that outcome right there. 7 11 7 7. That would be music to that strategy's ears. Let's go. Here we go, right? You should be rocking the pass line, right? Let's go. Give me something different. Here's an 8. Look at that. All we've thrown is 7s and 8s. Literally. Like 7s. We had the point of 8. We hit it. We hit another point of 8. 7'd out. And then here we are again. 5 3 8. We have a point. Wow. Whew. My gravy. Let's go. Let's get some 4s and 10s. Can I get some 4s and 10s? I've not been replacing the ATS. You're right. We're upside down. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 ATSs that I'm upside down. You're right about that. So 4 7s, that would be $60. So I owe the world. I'm going to put $60 here on this side of my rack. That's the marker. I just borrowed from my friend. Jen just loaned me $60 to pay for those. Thank you for calling that out. I totally forgot. Here we go. 4 and 10. Give me a 4 and 10. There's a 9. Doesn't matter. 5 4. The 8 didn't go in. Why didn't the 8 go in? Come on, roll tracker. Did you lose your connection? Let's try it again. 5 3. And then a 5 4. Okay, now the roll tracker's right. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's a better throw. Not the greatest result landing-wise, but good-looking throw. There's a yo, 6-5. 6-5 yo. Again, even though we're getting destroyed down there on that don't, I'm still playing free and clear here, right? I still have a clear conscience, right? The 7, that don't pass bet is still better than that bet, no matter what, or better than the 9, right? Or point is 8. Yeah, it's still better than the 8. How about getting a run of 4s and 10s would be nice. An 8. Look at that. Look at the don't pass. Don't pass has now lost every bet but one. 5, 3, 8. We're out. Jeez, Aloo. Can't go back on the don't. It's lost every single one. It's lost literally 4 come-outs, 5 come-outs, and 2 points. Wow. Pretty unreal. Here we go. Coming out again. That puck should be off, so my bad on that. 4. There's our point. Unfortunate that we're not on it yet. 3-1. Could this be the start of something special? Could it be the start of something special? I don't know. Let's find out. I love it when I would show a strategy and show the fact that it can actually work. There's a 3-1-4. Booyah. All right, so what do we want to do? You want to pay for the bet or you want to press the bet? You tell me in chat. I'm going to type it in chat. Pay for the bet by taking the $30 to the rack. Press the bet with the winnings. You want to go for it or you want to be passive? 3-1-4. I'll get the money ready. Here's the $40 for the easy 4. Okay, there's the $40 for the easy 4. We'll lose the hard 4. I'll wait for somebody in chat to tell me right now. Hammer the number or collect the money. Hammer the number or collect. Dan says press it. Right? Dan says press it. The don't is harder than the light side, Ryan. You're absolutely right. It is very, very harder. Very, very harder. And actually, yeah, we were down here. Remember, we had $50 in the past time. We'd won that 4th 7 and pressed it up. That 8 right there just won us another 100, right? If you're playing the pass line, right, now you can rock it down to 3 units if you want to, or stay at 100, bring 100 back. Now you're at like $300 on just the pass line play, man. That pass line, when it gets hot, it gets hot. All right, I'm seeing press it. Me showing a strategy working is a rarity. Let's hammer the number. Let's go 20 and 40, right? There it is, 20 and 40. Puck's off. Puck is off. Now, if I had money in my hand, which I don't, I would probably, we could take $5, and I would probably do a two-way hop on the 4s, right? 3 on the easy 4s and 2 on the hard 4s. I'd probably do that on the come out instead of working those bets, right? Burn $5, get the same result, right? We're not going to do it. We're just going to let our dice run for us. Here we go. Coming out. And it's a midnight. It's a 6 and a 6. That's cool. We had the 11 earlier, right? So I think we've got just the 10. We just need a 10, and we'll get some of our don't pass winnings or losings back, right? How about we set a point of 10? What do you think? A point of 10? 3 and a 2, it's 5. Let's bring the dice in. Oh, it rolled. Sorry, that rolled. Come on. 3, 2, 5. 3, 2. There it is. All righty. Let's have the ATS tell the story, right? Sometimes you get your ass kicked and the ATS brings you back, and you're like, well, survived. Here we go. 4. Give me a 4. Hard 4. Nope. 7. Bye-bye. Bye-bye money. Bye-bye all the money. Matter of fact, we owe $60 to our neighbor. That blows. Not a good run today, huh? Not a good run. But I still love the strategy. It's really, if you're going to do this, it's only $60 on the 4 and 10 that you're really thinking about, right? I've done this with that, right? And again, 15 and 5, 10 and 5, right? You can do it low ball. Place the 6 and the 8 and have the 6 and the 8 be your collections, right? All those 8s I rolled today, if I'm bringing back $21, $21, that's paying for the 4 and 10. And then who cares? Those become a side bet, right? The 4-10 shotgun to me is a cool side bet with other stuff that's going on. So if you're playing an inside strategy, play the 4 and 10 this way and look at the 4 and 10 as a complete side bet. It's kind of a cool thing when it works. Of course, I can't force it to work, right? And that's, welcome to my world, right? I would love it if everything worked all the time and I could show you how to make $1 billion at craps, right? My channel doesn't put videos out that says how to make $1 million in craps. I just don't, right? That's the reality of it. Doesn't always work, but the plan for the 4 and 10 is pretty cool. I think that's a cool plan to play the 4 and 10, especially if you've got a little don't pass kicker that's working for you, not like today, or you've got something else rocking up in the box that's funding that, right? A 110 inside that on the first $35 hit grabs a 20 and 10 on the 10. The second hit grabs a 20 and 10 on the 4. Inside comes down, play it out, see what happens, right? That's really kind of a cool way to do it. It's kind of how I did the crapless thing, right? Same idea, right? Take your inside hits, pay for the 4 and 10, and let them just cook. Let those things cook. When those numbers get hot, and they do get hot, you can see how fast that thing will rock it out, right? And that's why Bo said, like, hey, why does this guy have money in this rack and I don't? Because he caught a run and he had a plan for the run. So I think that's all I got, everybody. I don't have much else to say today. Any questions you guys want to go over? Check the chats here. If there's anything, any cues? Let's see. I don't see anything else in chat. Let's see. We had 38 watching today. Is that right? 32 watching. Wow, that's pretty cool. Everybody watching me fail, right? I love it when people watch. 40 people come in to watch, and John goes and does nothing with the freaking dice, except for the first run. The first run was pretty cool. It does have the makings, though. Yeah, I agree. It's a fun. Like I said, it's a fun way to play the 4. To me, the 4 and 10, like the extremes on crapless, look at those as side bets, right? I was talking to Ed, one day, and he was telling me the story about a guy who he was playing with, and he's like, I had my 4 up to like, $800 or whatever, and he said this other guy has 4 up to $3 grand, and I'm like, how the hell did you get to $3,000? Well, some people treat the 4s and 10s like side bets, and they just table max or bust on a 4 and 10, or yellow chip or bust on a 4 and 10. Interesting way to just kind of be like, I don't care about those. The insides where I'm making my hay. The 4 and 10 is like my ATS. Right? And I think that's an interesting mindset. Again, craps with the brain, right? All right, let's get out of here. Y'all have a good day. I have nothing else to say other than enjoy your Tuesday. Settle down after the election's over, right? We can finally stop with the vitriol and all the bullshit and the commercials and all the hatred, right? Let's just zip into 2025 and have a good few years here. And let calmer heads prevail. That's my wish. Calmer heads prevail. We'll see what happens, though. In the meantime, love y'all. God bless. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do Stack It, Don't Rack It on the pass line. Of course, today I would have made $1 billion down there. Right? Tomorrow we're probably going to get ourselves picked off. That's welcome to my world. Love y'all. Bye.